All right, I am live. Hello, beautiful people. It's been a couple weeks since I have been live, and I'm actually streaming to a few different communities. If you're watching, say hello, join in on the conversation. Let me know where you're watching from. And today we're going to be talking about the absolute hottest marketing tool that you can be using in your business right now to find the most perfect cream of the crop, amazing people for your business. That's right. We are talking about how to grow a targeted audience using Reels. And so if you're watching a replay, give me a hashtag replay in the comments in case we're meeting for the first time. My name is Carrie Hyam, and I am a co founder at Feminine Wealth, where we teach women and men, women specifically, how to grow businesses, how to make money online using high ticket affiliate offers. It's how I made my first million online. It's how Brandy made her first million online. Brandy Shaver is my best friend and co founder of Feminine Wealth. And today I want to talk about and dive really deep into Instagram Reels specifically. And when I talk about Instagram Reels, one thing that I want to point out is that I actually have my Instagram and my Facebook connected. So by doing these Reels, you can actually grow huge audiences on two separate platforms. So before we jump in, I want you to do something for me. If you're here live, maybe drop a fire emoji in the comments. Let me know you're ready to transform your content game. And give me a replay in the comments if you happen to be catching the recording later. I will come back in, respond to all of your comments. Thank you for being here with me today. I'm so pumped for this. Okay, real talk. When Reels first came out, I'm telling you right now, I was very skeptical. So, like, to me, I thought it was just like another social media thing, right? And I didn't really take them seriously. At the time, I was using live video to grow my business. Like I was doing 3 to 5 live videos a week. So just like this video, I was doing it 3 to 5 times a week because that was, the hottest thing at the time. And so when Reels came, I was like, how are you supposed to grow relationships with people in just a few seconds, right? Like I didn't quite see how powerful this could be. And I was so wrong. I was wrong, so wrong. All right. I want to take you back to exactly how this changed everything for my business. So, you know, at the time when Reels first came out, I was doing all the things. I was doing Facebook ads, I was doing long form content, trying to get noticed, doing live videos to really grow the relationship with my audience. And let me tell you, it was expensive and it was exhausting. I had someone that I knew that was like TikTok kind of had first come around. And, she was like, you really need to try doing TikTok. And so I went over to TikTok just to kind of prove concept. I didn't do anything for my business over there. I just really wanted to do proof of concept of how easy it could be to grow an audience using these short form videos. And my husband and I did it together. And in 6 weeks, I grew an audience of 25,000 people on TikTok. And it was amazing. I made sales on my book there. I made sales for the network marketing coaching community that I had founded and that I was growing at the time. And it was really exciting. But I had someone that told me, yeah, TikTok is great, but where the real money is made is on Meta, is on Facebook and Instagram. And I already knew this because I had been running Facebook ads. I had been growing audiences on Facebook and Instagram, but it was slower to grow the audiences there. And so I was like, I couldn't quite see how this was going to change everything for my business, but I decided to listen. Right. I was like, you know what? I'm going to be a good student. This mentor of mine is telling me, you know what, you've got to do this. So I started doing reels. And it wasn't very long ago that I started doing these reels. It changed everything. over on Facebook and Instagram. In the first 30 days of consistently showing up with Reels, I generated more leads for my business than I had in the previous 6 months. Okay? Through free strategies. Obviously, Facebook ads, it's you're paying for leads. So I was generating a lot of leads through Facebook ads, but when it came to that free strategy of Reels, in the first 30 days, I had generated more leads organically than I had in an entire 6 months of trying to do all this other organic content. And like when you look at these numbers, there was zero ad spend. There was no complicated funnels. It was just me, my phone, and 60 seconds of strategic content. It was incredible. And as I've continued to do Reels, I now generate about 100 sales per month just from Reels alone. And what's fascinating is I haven't had any Reels like go viral. I haven't if you look at like the views on my and the engagement on my Reels, there's actually not a lot, but people take me up on my freebies, people hit me in the DMs, and I sell a lot of my front end courses through Reels. Now, I know you might be thinking, okay, Carrie, but I'm not a video person. Or maybe you're thinking, I'm not tech savvy, or I don't look like an Instagram model. I had those exact same thoughts, and I want to dismiss them. I want you to stop right there because this isn't about looking perfect. This is about providing value in the fastest, most digestible way possible. Okay? And when you're able to do that through a 7 to 60-second video, it changes everything. And I want to talk about why Reels are an absolute game changer right now. Organic reach is unmatched. Instagram and Facebook are desperate to compete with TikTok. And you know what that means? They're pushing Reels to everyone. And if you have a small account, it's actually a superpower of yours because they want new creators, fresh content on the platform. And so they're naturally going to be pushing your content out to new people, new eyeballs. And the algorithm right now, it wants to show your content to people who don't even follow you. So think about that for a second. It's free marketing. It's free visibility. It's free lead generation. Okay. So the average reel gets 3 to 5 times more reach than a standard post in the metaverse, if you will. And you can hit thousands of people without spending a dime. The discoverability for yourself is insane right now. And here's the thing, consumer behavior is changing. People don't they don't I mean, when you think about the attention spans of people, like very few people actually want the long form content anymore. It's not that they won't read it, it's that they have to already have know you, like you, and trust you in order to read that content. So we're talking 60 seconds or less for a reel. It like their attention spans are getting shorter and shorter. And so your ability to hook them quickly is everything. And so I want to teach you exactly how to create hooks that stop the scroll. Hooks that make people go, "Wait, what?" And they go from this to, "Oh, back. What was she saying? What was he saying?" Right? So this is a low barrier to entry. Okay? You need to understand that first. Low barrier to entry. You do not need professional lighting or expensive equipment or the perfect background. Like I'm literally doing this in my living room right now, right? You don't need the perfect makeup or fancy editing. All you need is your phone and a message, right? This right here, this is your marketing engine. And what I want to do is I want to break down exactly how to create reels that convert. And I'm going to do exactly that. So let me walk you through my exact reels strategy, the same strategy that's helped generate multiple 6-figure results for our students. And here's kind of the detailed breakdown. So it starts with your hook. Okay. Everything starts with your hook. Your hook is what gets people to stop their scroll. And some of the best hooks are just asking a question. Asking a question. Do you want to know XYZ? I used to think that this was the best thing. Like an example I could have used for this video, I used to think live video was the best way to grow my business organically. I was wrong. Like it stops. You think like, "Oh wait, if that's what it used to be, what is it now?" Right? And I actually have a little freebie that I'm going to drop in the comments. I'm going to attach to this video. It's called Reels That Convert. It's 50 of our best performing hooks that we've used to bring in 100 sales per month for our business. So make sure you grab that freebie. I'll be dropping it in the comments or it's attached somewhere to this video, depending on what platform you happen to be watching me on. Okay. So it starts with your hook strategy, and then you have content pillars. Okay. From those content pillars, you're breaking down the content into micro content. So you've got one big overarching theme of whatever you're talking about. And then you go into like the little details, maybe two, three, at the very most five, like supporting points of your big content pillar. Okay. And then you're asking for engagement as you teach, and then a call to action. When it comes to reels and you think 60 seconds, if you don't have like, if you're not using AI to help write these scripts, you're working way too hard. Use AI to write your scripts, tell it exactly what you're wanting to do, give it this. Start with a hook, a main point, 3 to 5 supporting points, ask for engagement throughout with a call to action. When you do this, you'll find that AI can spit out 10 reels for you in a matter of minutes. Okay. And we actually have a really good tool that we use here inside the Feminine Wealth community that is designed for business owners to help them. But if you're not wanting to even pay for, a fancy AI software, just use ChatGPT. Like, make it easy on yourself. Okay. This is why we created something that is the game changer for you. Reels are the hottest, the best way that you can be growing your business right now, growing that targeted audience. Another thing with reels is reels right now are using SEO. They're kind of maneuvering away from hashtags. Right now in my account, I don't know if it's in everybody's account. I know it's at least in several content creators' accounts that I know. They're limiting you to 5 hashtags anyways. Like, you're not able to put in the enormous amount of hashtags to go and find those people. And the reason for that is because they're leaning into SEO. So when you think of platforms like Google or YouTube, you go to those platforms to search. You actually are asking questions or telling it to go find something for you. It's the exact same. Meta is moving into that exact same algorithm, that exact same way of finding people. So when you're delivering your content through a reel and you're talking and using keywords that your perfect prospect would use, that's going to attract them, Meta, the algorithm, is going to put that your video in front of those people who are looking for you. It is an absolute game changer for anyone that's trying to grow a business online. If you are not using short form videos, reels specifically to grow, you're missing out on the hottest tool that you can use to grow your business right now. And so this is why we created the Reels That Convert, even without going viral. It's a free guide, okay, if you will. You're able to download it. We've put some of our best converting reels in there. We've added, our viral hook, not viral, excuse me. You don't have to go viral. You don't have to go viral, but we've added our hook strategy to capture people's attention and to get that person from I've never seen you before to hitting the follow button to then buying whatever it is that you're promoting. And inside you're going to get 50 of our best performing hooks that have generated thousands of leads for us and for our students. So if you want those 50 hooks, drop hooks in the comment or click the link that is attached to this video somewhere, depending on where you're watching from. And the thing is you can get people to stop scrolling. You can get people to stop wondering. And you can get people to start converting if you know what to do. And reels are the best, absolute best way to do that. So if you have any questions on this, feel free to drop them below. I or my team, people will be coming in and answering those questions for you. Grab those 50 hooks, that freebie that we're going to be dropping. Thanks for joining me today. If you got even a little bit of value, let me know in the comments, and we'll see you on the next episode.